All the high officials and nobles in the capital, and even the commoners on the streets, are now laughing at me behind my back, and all of this is because of you.
Master Pei, that's utterly ridiculous. Are you suggesting that Miss Chen was raped by you and she should just swallow her pride? Why what?
If you hadn't used drugs back then, such a despicable trick to force me into marrying you, how could I have lost my beloved? Ah Huan never married until she died. This is the price.
Miss Xu, what's wrong? You look so pale. Are you lost?
The Duke's mansion.
Yes, today is the old lady's 80th birthday banquet. Have you forgotten?
It's here. One more step forward. Past life, miss. One more step and I would be dragged away by the drugged Pei Ruyan. Then would be the beginning of my life's tragedy. Pei Ruyan, in this life, I won't hold you back.
Miss, drink some hot tea to warm yourself up. Your hands are so cold.
It's nothing. Today's banquet is so lively it feels unreal.
Indeed it is. Today is the Duke's Mansion's old lady's 80th birthday. I heard the old lady specifically instructed that if during this banquet a few good matches could be made, the old lady could share in the blessings.
Blessings. The Duke's Mansion values rules and reputation most. If something really happens at the birthday banquet, some scandalous and dirty affair, it would incur immense wrath.
Miss, please don't say such frightening things. If the master hears this, he'll scold you again.
Father, if I bring disgrace to the Shu family name, father would be impatient to drown me in the pond to preserve the Shu family's reputation. The young Master Pei of the Ningyuan Marquis mansion didn't come to the banquet today.
He did come, but he's not seen at the table right now.
The second Miss Chen of the Yiyang General Mansion, Chen Yanwan, is she at the table?
I saw her just now, but she's not at the table now. Perhaps she went to freshen up.
Pei Ruyan is not here. Chen Yanwan is not here either. Could it be that this time Pei Ruyan actually succeeded?
Miss, what are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for something. What? In my past life, at this time, the backyard should have already gone into chaos.
What trouble could happen on such a happy day? Miss, we should also get up and take leave of the old lady.
Forgive me, old lady. I was careless just now and got drunk. I ended up passed out in a side room for half the day. Only now have I come to, unable to stay by your side and attend to you. It is truly my fault.
Young Master Pei, you're too kind. Since you were drunk, it's fine that you've woken up. Would I blame you for something so trivial?
Miss, look over there. That's from the General's Mansion of Righteousness, the second Miss Chen, Chen Yanhuan. She has that cold face, just like they say, hard to approach.
I guess I was overthinking it.
Miss Xu, wait.
Prince Pei, in front of everyone, what are you doing?
Let go of my lady.
Miss Xu, you're being good. This time, you knew not to meddle in my affairs.
He's back too, you. You went after the second Miss Chen after all.
Ahuan was always meant to be mine. Without you as a stumbling block this time, things naturally fell into place.
What are you talking about, Prince Pei? You and I, are we close?
Chu Qingqi, stop pretending. We both know it, don't we? Since you didn't come to harm me this time, I'll let the past go. As long as you obey from now on, once I officially marry a Huan, I'll give you a title too.
Your title, Prince Pei, is far above me. Please show some dignity, and stop bothering me.
Far above you? Chu Qingqi, don't be ungrateful. As a concubine of a marquis's heir, you're barely worthy.
Pei Ruyan still wants me to marry him. I thought in the past life, it was the rumors that made him think I drugged him. Now that I've returned, he still insists I schemed against him.
Prince Pei, in broad daylight, treating my lady like this, is really improper.
Prince Pei, we have nothing between us. Let's just go our separate ways. And be done.
Shu Qingqi, don't be ungrateful.
Your Highness, please stop pestering me.
Miss, that heir of the Ningyuan Marquis, usually so gentle and refined, what's gotten into him today, grabbing you and babbling nonsense?
Because he's always been a complete lunatic.
At the Duke's birthday banquet yesterday, did you see Pei Ruyan, the heir of Ningyuan Marquis?
I did, father.
Look at you, half dead like that, couldn't even get a word in. The Ningyuan Marquis is a noble house. If you could win over Prince Pei, even as a concubine, it would be a blessing for the Shu family.
A blessing? In my past life, Pei Ruyan set me up. And how did you treat me then?
Ungrateful girl, doing such a shameless thing. Guards, lock this wretch up and prepare for drowning. The Shu family cannot bear this shame.
Master, great news. The Ningyuan Marquis has come to propose. The heir wants to marry the eldest miss as his wife.
Propose? Quick, help the young lady up. Treat her well.
Master, something terrible has happened. The palace, someone from the palace is here.
Your Excellency, may I ask if my daughter has done something wrong outside? That she has alarmed your Majesty and been summoned to the palace?
2 lifetimes now. It was always like this. Whenever something happens, in my father's eyes, it's always my fault.
His Majesty does not intend to blame you. There's just a case that requires Miss Shu to go to the diligent governance hall to answer a few questions.
A case? What case? Could it be related to the Shu family? Your Excellency, why not let me, your humble servant, bring my daughter to see the Emperor?
I wonder what it is. Can your Excellency give us a hint?
Miss Shu, it's the second miss of the General's Mansion of Righteous Valor who beat the drum of appeal to sue the heir of the Marquis of Ningyuan. I heard that at the birthday banquet of the Duke's mansion yesterday, you happened to be present. So, His Majesty summons you to testify.
So it happened after all.
The Marquis of Ningyuan's estate. We can't afford to offend them, remember. Once we enter the palace, regardless of who is right or wrong, you must speak in favor of the Marquis of Ningyuan. Understand?
Miss Shu, we should set off now. Don't keep His Majesty waiting.
Your subject, Shu Qingqi, kowtows to your Majesty. Long live His Majesty, 10,000 years.
Rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Chen Yanhuan actually beat the drum of appeal. Since the founding of this dynasty, very few have beaten that drum. If the lawsuit succeeds, the defendant will certainly face death. But if it fails, it's a crime of deceiving the emperor.
Second Miss Chen, state your grievances. Before everyone once more.
Your Majesty, at the Duke's birthday banquet yesterday, the heir of the Marquis of Ningyuan, Pei Ruyan, intercepted me near the side chamber. Pei Ruyan's face was all red. He grabbed me and kept saying that he had been poisoned by a foreign secret drug and would explode and die if not timely treated. I wanted to leave at that time, but Pei Ruyan was so audacious that he disregarded my resistance and forcibly dragged me into the Duke's side chamber.
No wonder yesterday, unlike my previous life, I didn't go to the side chamber to catch adultery. It must be that Pei Ruyan used some method to preserve Chen Yanhuan's reputation. Pei Ruyan, you are truly hateful.
Miss Shu. Second Miss Chen claims. That day, you were outside the side room of the Duke's mansion. You saw the heir of the Ningyuan Marquis. Is this true?
Your Majesty, I have something to say. Your Majesty, that day, I indeed offended second Miss Chen.
Ruyan, before His Majesty, do not speak nonsense.
That day, I was careless at the Duke's mansion and fell into a villain's trap. I was secretly given a powerful drug. When the drug took effect, I lost my senses. That's why I offended second Miss Chen.
Drugged? Who would dare to drug someone in the Duke's mansion in the capital?
The person who drugged me. Is this Miss Shu? Second, Miss Chen, I'm sorry. It all happened because Miss Shu was jealous. She wanted to curry favor with my Marquis's household. That's why she implicated your honor.
Is that so? Shu Qingqi, how dare you have such audacity to commit such a vile deed in my mansion?
Pei Ruyan, you are truly calculating. The crimes of 2 lifetimes, with just a few words, you want to pin them all on me? Your Majesty, I did not.
Xu Qingqi, do you dare say it wasn't you? That day, besides me and second Miss Chen, only you went near the side room of the Duke's mansion. We have witnesses and evidence. Isn't it you? Who else could it be?
Heir Pei, you are mistaken. That day, you, I, and Miss Xu all went near the side room. So naturally, all 3 of us are suspects. How can you be so certain that it was Miss Xu?
So Chen Yanwan doesn't love him at all. Your Majesty, second Miss Chen is right. Since that day all 3 of us had suspicion, why does young Master Pei specifically believe that I did it? May I ask, you repeatedly accuse me, but do you have evidence? Or are you just, before the Emperor, opening your mouth to frame me?
Of course I do.
It seems you cannot produce evidence. Then I have to suspect this so-called drugging was entirely staged by you. You defiled second Miss Chen and intended to shift this heinous crime onto me.
Your Majesty, I did not. Please investigate thoroughly. Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I am the heir of a marquis. I have absolutely no motive. On the contrary, Xu Qingqi, she is jealous of Miss Chen's background, and even more jealous of me, of my feelings for Miss Chen. That's why she stooped to such despicable means. I beg your Majesty to investigate.
Your Majesty, honored ministers, Madam of the Duke's residence. That day at the Duke's mansion, I personally saw Master Pei repeatedly peeking at Miss Chen. His eyes were shifty, clearly up to no good. Not only that. That day, outside the guest room of the Duke's mansion, I also saw with my own eyes Master Pei rushing into the room. His personal attendant kept coming out to watch Miss Chen's whereabouts. I'm afraid this so-called drugging was all a long-planned scheme by Master Pei to obtain Miss Chen's hand.
You're lying. I did not.
If you say you didn't, then let me ask you. That day, did you not ask around about Miss Chen's whereabouts? Observe her words and actions. If you're innocent, then summon all the guests from that day and question them one by one. I bet someone must have seen it.
Xu Qingqi, you.
Enough. Master Pei, what do you have to say for yourself?
Your Majesty, I did not stage this. I was indeed drugged.
Your Majesty, since the Master insists he was drugged, then summon the Imperial physician to examine him. Won't that clear things up?
Your Majesty, I have carefully examined the Master's pulse. His vital signs are stable. There is no trace of any drug in his body.
Master Pei, since the physician says you're healthy, then why did you insist that I drugged you? Making false accusations like this. Are you trying to frame me? Or trying to evade the charge of defiling Miss Chen?
So, you really did it on purpose. Deliberately.
Xu Qingqi, well done. But, you think a few words can convict me? I am the heir of the Marquis. Do you really think anything will happen to me?
Your Majesty, according to our dynasty's law, whoever forcibly defiles a woman shall be punished with 30 lashes and exiled 3,000 li. I beg your Majesty to seek justice for me.
Huan.
Master Pei, watch your words.
Your Majesty, I admit my guilt. That day, I was indeed momentarily foolish and sullied Miss Chen II's reputation. I am willing to take her as my lawful wife to atone for my crime. Huan. Even if I confess, so what? As long as I, the young lord, take responsibility and marry you, this crime of defilement can be raised high and set down softly. Everything is still within my control.
Bah. You despicable, shameless wretch. How dare you even think of my daughter? Get lost.
Your subject's daughter does not consent. I beg your Majesty to rule according to law.
Your Majesty, have mercy. Though Ruyan was momentarily foolish, his proposal was sincere. Since Miss Chen II is unwilling, I beg your Majesty, for the sake of the Marquis' estate, which has served the nation for years, spare Ruyan this once.
Enough. The honor of a general's daughter is no joke. Pei Ruyan was reckless, defiling a general's daughter first, and then slandering Miss Xu before the throne. For the sake of the Marquis' estate, I will spare him exile, and sentence him to 50 strokes of the cane. Furthermore, the Ningyuan Marquis' estate shall pay the general's estate 1,000 gold taels, as punishment.
Xu Qingqi, you just wait and see. It's all your fault, you bitch.
Despicable creature. Serves you right.
Unfilial daughter, kneel down. How dare you in court, side with that general's daughter Chen Yunwan, and provoke the Ningyuan Marquise's estate? Do you have any idea that your words have utterly ruined my path to high office?
Father, Pei Ruyan, at the Duke's mansion, defiled a general's daughter. The evidence is solid. I merely spoke the truth, before His Majesty. What wrong have I done?
Speak the truth? Who do you think you are? How dare you speak the truth? The glorious past of the Ningyuan Marquis estate, its roots and connections at court, are beyond what a silly girl like you can compare to. Even if the young lord has 1,000 faults, he is still of noble birth, a relative of the imperial family. For him to take a liking to you is a blessing you wouldn't earn in 8 lifetimes. You will now prepare a carriage for me. I'll personally take you to kneel and apologize at the gate of the Ningyuan Marquis manor. If you don't earn the heir's forgiveness, then you can die right at the manor gate.
This daughter is unwilling.
Unwilling? I am your own father. How dare you defy my words? Guards, take this impertinent unfilial daughter and lock her in the ancestral hall. Allow her only a cold, hard bun and a sip of water. Until she is willing to go kneel and apologize at the manor, she will not be released.
It's raining so hard. The hall is as cold as an ice cellar. The young lady has been locked in there for 3 days. I don't hear any sound from inside. Could she have died of illness?
Died of illness? That's what she gets. This morning, I saw the young lady. Her face was flushed with fever. I reported it to the master. He slapped me right away. He said if she doesn't beg for mercy, no doctor is allowed. If she dies in there, she deserves it. To save the Shu family from shame.
The master is truly heartless. She's his own daughter.
Ancestors of the Shu family. Look at this. This is the fine descendant you raised. To curry favor with the powerful, he can personally push his daughter into the fire pit. For his own future, he can watch his own flesh and blood die of illness and starvation in the ancestral hall. 2 lifetimes. In the past life, you also pushed me like this. In the past life, you thought I was a disgrace and nearly drowned me in the pond. As soon as Pei Ruyan came, you, like a dog, wagged your tail and sold me off. In this life, you want to pull the same trick again. Locking me in here to die. Father.
My good daughter, your father has some amazing news to tell you. This is a huge blessing for our family. The heir of the Ningyuan Marquis has overlooked past grievances. Today, he personally brought a large betrothal gift to propose to you. Come with me to the front hall to see him now. Heir, I have brought my daughter Qingqi.
Thank you, Lord Xu. I would like to speak with Miss Xu alone.
Of course. I will take them and withdraw. Make yourself at ease, heir.
Xu Qingqi, you've ruined me. You see? Are you satisfied now? 50 strokes of the court flogging. Do you know how much those boards hurt when they hit? I am the heir of the Ningyuan Marquis mansion, was actually in front of the diligent governance hall publicly flogged by those lowly guards. All the high officials and nobles in the capital, and even the commoners on the streets, are now laughing at me behind my back, and all of this is because of you.
Master Pei, that's utterly ridiculous. Are you suggesting that Miss Chen was raped by you and she should just swallow her pride? Should she not have appealed to the emperor?
No, she shouldn't. She was supposed to be my wife, my destined consort. If you hadn't provoked her behind my back, Ah Huan would never have treated me like this. Xu Qingqi, in your past life, at the Duke's mansion, didn't you just take it willingly? So why in this life, are you playing the virtuous maiden?
In my past life, I was blind to trust a beast in human skin like you.
Beast? I am the heir of the Ningyuan Marquis. Once Ah Huan marries me, she'll be the honored mistress of the Marquis Manor. What reason did she have to accuse me? And humiliate me publicly? It must be you, harboring resentment, who deliberately retaliated against me, right?
I don't even know Miss Chen. How could I have provoked her? She brought the charge because it's the backbone of a general's daughter. It's also her right to do so. She is not as weak as I was in my past life. She finds you dirty. Pei Ruyan, do you understand now?
Fine. So she finds me dirty, huh? Such backbone of a general's daughter. Shu Qingqi, no matter how sharp your tongue is, this marriage your father has already agreed to. Once the betrothal ceremony is done, once you enter my marquis mansion, I'll have a lifetime to torment you slowly. When you were gravely ill in your past life, I poured out your medicine. In this life, I'll make you suffer even more than before. I'll make you willingly, like a dog, kneel down and beg for my forgiveness. In this life, I will never let you go.
Be careful.
Father,
The marriage is settled. The date has been set. From now on, just stay in the mansion and embroider your dowry. Wait to become the young mistress. Stop thinking about useless things.
yes, father. However, since my marriage is imminent, I wish to go out to the capital silver jewelry shop and buy some gold and silver ornaments. May I have your permission?
Granted, granted. Go ahead. Take more money and pick some decent pieces. Don't disgrace the Zhu family.
Qingqi, the rumors outside are true that Pei Ruyan really went to your house to propose marriage?
My father was blinded by the money and agreed to the marriage on the spot.
Your father is foolish. What kind of person is Pei Ruyan? Can't he see that shameless villain was completely disgraced in the Qinjiang Hall? Now he marries you clearly with ulterior motives to take out his anger on you and torment you for life. But today you sent someone to Pingjin Ward specifically asking for the Mingbai brocade code. I left the Qinjiang Hall that day and secretly told you when I gave you the jade pendant. Using my private assets, even my father doesn't know. There's no way Pei Ruyan could find out. The fact that you can use this code means you have no way out.
You're right. If it weren't so, I wouldn't want to use this trump card you gave me to avoid dragging you into it.
What kind of talk is that? My life, Chen Yanwan's life, was saved all because you, in the hall, spoke for me regardless of your reputation.
Yanhuan, do you know? Any other woman in the capital, being taken by force by the heir of a marquis and getting a promise to be made the official wife, would probably have accepted fate with gratitude and married long ago. Why would you risk the crime of deceiving the emperor? Rather than throw away your reputation, tearing it apart for all the world to see, just to strike the petition drum?
Accept fate? Why should I accept fate? I grew up following my father in the border military camp. The wind and sand beyond the pass are harsh, and the Xiong news blades are sharp. In the camp, I've seen countless soldiers die in battle. Every one of them, before closing their eyes, was desperately trying to survive. At the border, people only care about how sharp your blade is, not whether you're a man or a woman. Coming back to this capital, those pedantic rules suffocate me. Pei Ruyan defiled me, and then he had the nerve to act like he was doing me a favor, saying, Ahuan, I, the heir, will take responsibility for you. I will marry you as my consort. Who does he think he is? With one word from him, my whole life revolves around him. Everyone says a woman who loses her chastity is ruined for life, that she can only beg for her husband's mercy. But I won't. If this reputation is my shackle, I'd rather break it with my own hands.
In my past life, I was taken by force by Pei Ruyan. My father wanted to drown me. Pei Ruyan came to propose marriage. I actually thought he was the one saving me from misery. I married him with gratitude. But what I got was 3 years of neglect and endless abuse. You're right. Everyone thinks a woman losing her purity is a capital crime. But the one who should die is that savage beast who attacked her.
Qingqi, that Pei Ruyan has set his sights on you. Then I'll go tell my father. Even if it costs me my entire general's mansion, I won't let you marry into that marquis estate and suffer at his hands.
I'll settle this score myself. I have to get rid of them.
A fine thing. Truly a splendid thing. The color, the texture, apart from the Ningyuan Marquis' manner, who else could afford such generosity?
Master Shu, this is the third time today our young lord has sent gifts to Miss Shu. The young lord instructed that Miss Shu must personally look them over. Do not disappoint the young lord's deep affection.
Yes, yes, yes. The young lord is truly the most devoted man under heaven. I thank the young lord on behalf of my daughter. Someone, give this young man a reward.
Miss, look at that. Even a servant from the Marquis Manor dares to be so arrogant. That Pei Ruyan sends things 3 times a day. People who don't know the truth are all fooled by him.
Oh. What are they saying about him now?
Those people have started calling him a great romantic, a pitiable man, but behind your back, they're stabbing you in the back, calling you a traitor for siding with an outsider, against your own fiancé, saying you're heartless and don't know what's good for you.
Shu Qingsai, you dare to wear the gold thread armor? This was meant for a Howan. You despicable witch. You make me sick.
Miss, what's wrong? This armor. Is something the matter?
Nothing. Pei Ruyan sends 3 times a day these little things from our past life. On the surface, he's putting on a show for others, to whitewash his reputation, but actually, he's using these to remind me. To force me into the Marquis' mansion to suffer.
Oh, Lord Shu. You've really risen through the ranks now. From now on, you'll be the father-in-law of the heir to the Marquis. In this court, who would dare not show you some respect?
You flatter me, good brother, my son-in-law, though a bit proud on usual days. Toward my daughter, he's utterly devoted, heart and soul. Look, this is an antique jade thumb ring that the heir himself sent over. The heir said, as long as Qingxi is happy, the treasures of the Marquis' mansion are ours for the taking.
Yes, yes, Lord Shu, your good fortune is truly enviable. I heard that recently the heir was wronged before the emperor, but then not only does he hold no grudge, but he sends treasures to your mansion 3 times a day. Lord Shu, your daughter has truly married up. Don't forget to look out for me in the future.
Of course, of course.
Miss, the master has been utterly obsessed these past 2 days. He shows off to everyone, each time holding the gifts from the Pei family, afraid no one knows he's going to be the heir's father-in-law.
Let him be happy a little longer. The higher he stands, the harder he'll fall. His good days are over.
Fine material, truly fine material. My son-in-law is so thoughtful.
Someone, come quick.
All of you, leave. Without my permission, no one is allowed in. Father, any last words? Just say them. Have you no last words for your daughter? Then, Father, go in peace. Father, you'll never know what really killed you, these treasures you cherish so much, which you handled every day, the betrothal gifts you admired for hours. They were laced with a colorless, odorless poison. Day by day, it took your life without a trace. I have to get rid of them.
If you hadn't been at the Duke's mansion that day, and witnessed Pei Ruyan's crime, and testified for me in court, I'd never have convinced His Majesty alone.
Actually, I didn't see anything.
What did you say?
What I said in the Hall of Diligent Governance that day was made up to trick Pei Ruyan, but he had a guilty conscience. Because I knew you would never willingly marry him.
Thank you. But you were so sure back then that I wasn't falsely accusing Pei Ruyan.
General of righteous valor is upright and incorruptible. Once, a soldier under him stole a bag of rice from a civilian and boasted about his contributions to the nation. But the general didn't let it slide. He had the soldier beheaded in public. A hero of such integrity could never raise a daughter who would falsely accuse someone. Besides, when dealing with someone like Pei Ruyan, even if it were a false accusation, he'd deserve it. Yan Huan, I came today to ask you for something. A colorless, odorless, slow-acting lethal poison. Our meeting today must not be known to a third party. If I fail, you must not be implicated.
Miss Shu, you again? What grave injustice do you have now, to strike the complaint drum again?
Your Majesty, since the late emperor established this drum, he never heard it sound in his lifetime. Yet within a few days, it has sounded twice.
Your Majesty, I risked my life to strike the drum today to accuse Pei Ruyan, heir of Marquis Ningyuan. He killed my father.
Miss Shu, you must understand, murdering a court official is no small matter. If you are falsely accusing, that is the crime of deceiving the emperor, punishable by death.
I am absolutely certain. I beg your Majesty to do justice for me. Summon Pei Ruyan to the court for confrontation.
Your Majesty. Shu Qingxi is slandering me. She is falsely accusing me. I have never harmed Lord Shu.
Pei Ruyan. Hold your tongue for now. Miss Shu. Since you accuse Pei Ruyan, what evidence do you have?
Inside here are all the things that Prince Pei sent to the Su residence in recent days as betrothal gifts and presents. These very things cost my father his life.
Imperial physician, go and examine them.
Your Majesty, I report, on these items, there is indeed an extremely rare slow-acting poison. This poison is colorless and odorless. If one touches and handles them over a long period, the toxin will unknowingly penetrate the lungs and organs, causing sudden death.
That's impossible. Your Majesty, I did not. When I sent these things, I did not poison them at all. Who knows if someone else deliberately planted the poison to frame me?
What Prince Pei means is that I myself poisoned and killed with my own hands my own father who loved me dearly.
Is that not possible? Maybe it was you who, to avoid marrying me, deliberately killed your father to delay the wedding.
Prince Pei, I would like to ask you, since you clearly know I don't want to marry, why did you still insist on coming to force a marriage proposal?
I naturally admire you, of course.
Admire me? Last time in front of the court, you did that vile thing to Miss Chen. I stepped forward to testify for Miss Chen, which got you 50 strokes of the cane. Not only did you not resent me, but you still want to marry me. Prince Pei, are you truly not doing this to get revenge?
Xu Qingqi, you keep saying that your father was poisoned to death. Fine. If you want to prove that your father died from this poison, then let the coroner examine your father's corpse. Maybe Lord Xu just died of a sudden illness. Your Majesty, even if the items are poisonous, it doesn't prove that Lord Xu died from this poison. I request an exhumation and autopsy. Only an autopsy can clear my name.
What do you think, Miss Xu?
Your Majesty. Since the young lord says so, please find a skilled coroner, so my father can rest without regrets.
Summon the coroner. Begin the autopsy immediately.
Xu Qingxi, you actually agreed? Don't you worry that after your father's death, he would turn in his grave?
Your Majesty, the coroner and the imperial physician have reached a conclusion. Minister Xu indeed died of poison. And the poison he ingested is identical to the poison on the gift sent by the heir of Marquis Ningyuan. Identical.
You wretch. You good for nothing, you useless wretch. What have you done? Are you out of your mind? What have I taught you all these years? First you defile a general's daughter, and now you dare to poison a government official. Are you trying to drag our entire Marquis Ningyuan estate into the grave with that dead Xu?
Father. The poison, it wasn't me, it was Xu Qingqi. She framed me, how can you believe her?
Frame you? Weren't these things sent by you personally 3 times a day to the Xu residence?
I did it to force her to accept her fate. I wanted her to kneel and beg me. In her past life, didn't she?
Shut up. You're a raving lunatic. All for your own unspeakable desires. You've squandered this estate's entire future.
You bitch. You've ruined me. You're ruthless. I'll kill you. Die, die.
How dare you? Absolutely audacious. Committing violence in the imperial presence. Do you think I'm dead? Guards, pull him off.
Your Majesty, my treacherous son first poisoned a court official, then acted wildly before you, and now attempts to silence a witness. Such an irredeemable scoundrel is guilty of heinous crimes unforgivable by law. I beseech you, Your Majesty, to consider that I never fathered this beast.
Father, what did you say? You want to abandon me? I am the heir of the Ningyuan Marquis manor. I did all this for the manor. How could you forsake me?
Shut up, you, the death row convict who poisoned a court official. I have no son like you.
Pei Ruyan, heir of the Ningyuan Marquis, first defiled a general's daughter, then poisoned a court official, and even committed murder in front of the emperor. His crimes are atrocious. Decree. Strip him of his title as heir. Throw him into death row. Behead him in 10 days. The Marquis of Ningyuan failed to discipline his son. Forfeit 3 years' salary. House arrest for reflection.
Lord Marquis, now that it's come to this, what are you hesitating for? That wretch committed murder before the Emperor, poisoned a court official, and now he's been sentenced to execution.
If you don't expel him from the clan and sever all ties, in His Majesty's wrath, the entire Pei clan will be destroyed along with him. Are you willing to ruin the manor's centuries-old legacy for him?
Ancestors above, today, this unfilial son Pei Ruyan has corrupted morals, poisoned a court official, committed high treason. Today, I open the ancestral hall to expel the unfilial son Pei Ruyan from the family register. His life and death are his own, never to be recorded again. Xu Qingxi, all because of you, you bitch. If it weren't for your constant pressure, would I have ruined my only son with my own hands? I will make your Xu family pay with blood for blood.
Miss Shu is truly unlucky. She only spoke up for the second young lady of General Yi Yong's family. Yet she provoked Pei Ruyan, that mad dog, to such cruel measures.
Who says otherwise? The Ningyuan Marquis Manor is completely disgraced now. I heard that yesterday, the Marquis of Ningyuan, amidst the scorn of the court and the people, personally opened the ancestral hall and wailed loudly, expelling Pei Ruyan from the clan, kicking him out of the family.
Truly, evil reaps evil. Poor Lord Shu schemed all his life, yet in the end died from the betrothal gift sent by his son-in-law. Life is truly unpredictable.
Father, you were greedy all your life, obsessed with currying favor with the Marquis Manor. Now, you die on the very betrothal gifts you loved most, only earning a reputation of dying an innocent victim. This lavish funeral is the last filial piety your daughter, can offer you.
Xingqi, how are things? At the Dali Temple, no loopholes, right?
Yan Huan, this time, thanks to you. If you hadn't obtained from General Chen that rare chronic poison from the southern barbarians, I would never have succeeded so smoothly.
That sort of selfish sycophants who only flatter the powerful were already deserving of death. However, my visit today also uncovered something even more absurd. At the Duke's birthday banquet that day, the so-called foreign poison that Pei Ruyan took, that so-called foreign secret drug, he bought it himself.
He bought it himself. How is that possible? In our past life, he insisted that.
The poison came from the southern barbarians and was extremely hard to obtain. I secretly tracked down with a portrait the only black market dealer in the capital who sells southern barbarian potent poison, the black market dealer. That dealer insisted that the poison was bought by Pei Ruyan himself, 3 days before the birthday banquet, for a huge sum of money.
It really was all staged by him. His original target was you from the very beginning.
That's right. He wanted to force himself on me at the Duke's residence, to force my family, the General's mansion, for the sake of reputation, to have no choice but to marry me to him, thus tying down my father's military power. What a fine play indeed, Pei Ruyan. You've woven a self-righteous tale across 2 lives, but in the end, it's just a complete and utter joke.
Miss Shu, that Pei Ruyan is locked in the innermost death row cell.
Thank you for the trouble. Guard outside the cell, don't let anyone disturb us.
Don't worry, Miss Shu. I'll be right outside. Not even a fly will get in.
Xu Qingqi. You've ruined me. You'll die a miserable death. Even as a ghost, I won't let you go. I will kill you.
Had enough cursing. Pei Ruyan, I came today to ask you just one thing. At the Duke's birthday banquet that day, that so-called foreign poison you took, was it actually bought by yourself? In our past life, you repeatedly claimed that I drugged and schemed against you, tortured me in every way, trampled me, but what's the truth? It was you, to get Chen Yanwan, yourself despicably bought the secret poison, intending to rape her, to force her to submit. Pei Ruyan, you are truly despicable to the extreme.
So what if I am? Xu Qingqi, do you dare say that in your past life you never had the slightest thought of me? You're just jealous that in my heart it has always been a Huan.
Jealous? I'm truly curious about this nauseating obsession of yours. Where does it even come from?
You, a vulgar sheltered woman, what do you know? When I first saw Ah Huan, she was wearing red, riding a horse, her whip flying in her hand. There was light in her eyes. A wild, untamable light. You women, all following the rules, weak and boring, just one look and I'm sickened. Only Ah Huan, like a wild horse, I thought to myself, a woman so proud if I could trample her under my foot, how exhilarating that would be. So I'd rather destroy her than not have her.
So, you couldn't have her, so you resorted to drugging her, such a filthy trick.
So what? Back at the Duke's mansion, she clearly agreed to my marriage proposal. But the next moment, she actually went to beat the petition drum. She betrayed me, this young lord.
Because she found you filthy. She couldn't even stand the sight of you.
No. Shut up. Shut up.
Hey Ruyan, it's time you woke up. You've never loved Chen Yanwan, you only love your own selfish desires. Hey Ruyan, forever goodbye.
Stone this hypocritical beast to death. He murdered a court official. Despicable wretch.
He raped the general's daughter, and tried to pin it on an innocent woman. Behead him now.
It's noon already. Execute.
Kill.
Xingxi, now that Pei Ruyan's head has fallen, and your vicious father has already died a miserable death, from now on, how do you plan to live?
After these days, I'm a bit tired. From now on, I'll live a quiet life. What about you?
Me, I'm going with my father to guard the border. These high walls and grand courtyards of the capital suffocate me. The open fields at the frontier are more suited to me. Chen Yanwan.
The journey ahead is long, over mountains and rivers, blocked by passes and fortresses. Maybe we'll never see each other again in this life. Yan Huan, do you really not plan to find someone in the capital who cares for you, and marry?
Marry? I never wanted to marry anyway. People are so backward thinking. They always think a woman who loses her honor must die if she doesn't marry and have children. Well, I, Chen Yanwan, want to see who dares to take my life. Qingxi, take care.
Miss, the gossip outside is spreading far too viciously.
Outside? What are they saying?
They say you were born cursed, that you killed your fiancé, and then your own father. And some heartless ones even say that to avoid marrying Pei Ruyan, you killed your own father with your own hands.
Let them talk.
Miss, but this is a woman's reputation. When the master was alive, he boasted every day in the front hall about you marrying into the marquis manor, using you as a stepping stone to the powerful. Now that he's gone, the house is so desolate. Those gawkers outside have all come to trample on you. Bastards! I'll go out right now and tear their mouths apart.
Reputation. In the past, I was trapped by these rumors and slanders within the back courtyard, grieved in my heart, and ended up dying a miserable death.
Miss, you're just too soft-hearted. They brought it upon themselves, but instead, you're the one bearing all the infamy. My heart aches for you.
Aches?
How could it not?
It used to ache, aching from misplaced devotion, with no one to rely on, even my life was in others' hands. But now, having avenged all wrongs, having broken all shackles, if I still let these idle gossips anger and distress me, wouldn't that mean I've lived in vain?
Miss, these days, you've been looking at these account books every day. Don't ruin your eyes. Have a cup of hot tea and rest.
The farmlands and shops father left behind, more than a dozen properties, were all in the hands of the steward, Wang Fu. If I don't clear up the accounts, the Shu family will be emptied by him sooner or later.
But Wang Fu was the master's trusted man, served for over a decade. The accounts he submitted, every entry is watertight. Did you spot something?
Watertight. Before, at the Marquise's manor, my mother-in-law often had me help check the accounts. Working with the accountant, I've seen every trick in the book.
What brings the young miss here? Is it about the accounts I sent over? Is there something wrong?
Steward Wang, the silk shop west of the city, last year's profit was 3,000 taels per mu. Why did you report only 800 taels? The rent for the fertile fields east of the city is 1 shi per mu. Why did you record it as 5 du? Where did the missing silver go?
Mercy, miss. It was my momentary lapse of judgment. I was possessed by greed. I beg you, in light of my 10+ years of service to your father, forgive me this once.
A momentary lapse? I've reviewed the accounts for the past 5 years. Every year you've taken at least 2,000 taels from the public funds. You know exactly how much you've embezzled.
If I hadn't managed the Shu family business, it would have been bankrupt long ago. What's wrong with me taking a little silver? You're an unmarried girl, what use is hoarding the family fortune? Be smart and give me half. Otherwise, I'll go to the authorities and report you for poisoning your own father. You and Pei Ruyan will both lose your heads.
Do you think I came unprepared to face you alone? I've compiled all the evidence of your embezzlement. Hand over the stolen money willingly, and I'll spare your life. I'll let you leave the capital with your family. Otherwise, I'll hand the evidence to the officials, and let you taste what it's like behind bars.
Miss, Wang Fu has returned all the embezzled silver. This morning, he and his family skulked out of the capital in disgrace. As you instructed, I've chosen honest managers to run the businesses. The poorly performing shops have also been sold off. Only the ones in good locations remain.
Very good. After this reorganization, the Shu family businesses will not only avoid decline but will thrive even more than before.
Miss, you've been cooped up reading all day. You must be tired. I've brought some osmanthus cakes made with fresh flowers from my yard. Try some.
Life is so peaceful now. Even these osmanthus cakes taste sweeter than in previous years.
I'm glad you like them, miss. Seeing you living a stable life now, my heart is finally at ease.
Mama Zhang, this is an urgent letter from the border. It's addressed to Miss Shu.
Since when do we have acquaintances at the border?
Why wouldn't we? Mama Zhang, look at this handwriting. Though not as delicate as a lady's, it's naturally bold and proud.
Zhen Yanhuan, 2nd Miss Chen.
Qingxi, reading this letter feels like seeing you. I followed father to Yanmen Pass. The sky here is a brilliant blue, and as far as the eye can see, there's an endless prairie. Much better than the suffocating high walls and cramped courtyards of the capital.
2nd Miss Chen is truly blessed. She finally escaped that cage of a capital.
Yes. She says she now trains with the soldiers every day, riding horses and shooting arrows, wielding swords and spears. No more squeezing into those cumbersome and fussy gowns, and no more learning that stifling and boring embroidery. Yan Huan also wrote that she followed General Chen in several brilliant small victories. She even personally killed a few invading Han bandits. Now every soldier in the army admires her. They all call her privately Little General Chen.
Qingxi, I'm doing well over here. Don't worry about me. If one day in the capital you're unhappy, you can come find me at Yanmen Pass anytime. There are grasslands and fine horses here, endless strong liquor from beyond the pass. As long as you come, I'll take you riding wildly to see all the magnificent border scenery.
Miss, why are you crying again?
I just feel that those close friends around me are either sycophantic or honey-tongued but malicious. When I was in trouble, they all avoided me like poison, even kicked me when I was down. They couldn't wait to see me humiliated. Only Yan Huan was different. We've only known each other for a few months, but we share a bond that's thicker than blood. She understands my pain, my hatred, and how much I yearn for this freedom. I want to tell her that the Shu family's estate has been cleared up. Corrupt Wang Fu has slunk out of the capital. Life is peaceful now. Tell her not to worry. I also want to write that the osmanthus in the yard is blooming, and it smells wonderful. Next spring, I'll pick some osmanthus myself and brew strong liquor. I'll send it to the frontier via the post station to drink with her on the grasslands.
Great. Second Miss Chen will surely love it. I'll help you brew it then.
Finally, I must remind her that when fighting on the border, be sure to take care of herself. Don't push yourself too hard. Zhang Ma, take this letter to the post station, and make sure it's sent urgently to Yanmen Pass.
Don't worry, miss. I'll do it right away. Miss, something terrible has happened. Marquis Ningyuan has barged in with his men. He says he's come to teach you a lesson.
He finally came. I thought he could really stay so calm and not come to avenge his son.
Shu Qingxi, I'm definitely going to teach you a lesson today.
Marquis Ningyuan, you break into a house with weapons, assault someone openly. Aren't you afraid I'll report you to the authorities?
Report me? In this capital city, who dares to meddle in my affairs? I am a relative of the imperial family. Today, I am going to avenge my son Ruyan. Even if the emperor knows, he can't do anything to me. Attack! Seize this wretch. I'll flay her myself.
Kill.
Release arrows.
You actually, in this house, ambushed archers.
Marquis Ningyuan, why wouldn't I dare? Your son Pei Ruyan killed me. And he tried to kill Miss Chen Yanwan too. He deserved to die. Not only do you fail to reflect on your own mistakes, but you've repeatedly spread rumors about me. Do you really think I'm afraid of you?
I am the Marquis of Ningyuan, a relative of the imperial family. You cannot kill me. If you kill me, that would be treason.
So what if you're a relative of the imperial family? You colluded with the Xiongnu, sold military intelligence, embezzled funds, and killed people at will. Every one of those is a capital offense. Even if I kill you today, the emperor won't blame me one bit.
How do you know about all this? That's impossible.
If you don't want others to know, don't do it in the first place. These matters, General Chen found out about them at the border. General Chen has already written a memorial, ready to present it to the emperor. Marquis of Ningyuan, how much longer do you think you have to live?
Qingxi, I found out at the border the solid proof that the Marquis of Ningyuan colludes with the Xiongnu. He betrays his country for personal gain, and the evidence is conclusive. You must be very careful. Prepare your people, and don't let your guard down. General Chen is already writing the memorial, and it will be presented to the emperor soon. Yan Huan.
Marquis of Ningyuan, by order of the emperor, I am here to arrest you.
Shu Qingxi, you bitch. You'll die a miserable death. Even as a ghost, I will never let you go.
Miss, it's over. Finally, it's all over.
Yes, it's over. 2 lifetimes of grudges and entanglements, in this moment, have finally come to an end.
Your Majesty, the Court of Judicial Review has fully investigated the crimes of the Marquis of Ningyuan. The Marquis of Ningyuan colluded with the Xiongnu, sold military intelligence, embezzled funds, and killed people at will. Dozens of charges, all with solid evidence. He deserves to die for his crimes.
What a bastard. I treated him well, and yet he dared to collude with the enemy and betray the country, as if our dynasty's land meant nothing to him. Issue my decree, strip the Marquis of Ningyuan of his title, execute his entire clan, and confiscate all property of the Ningyuan Marquis estate.
Your servant obeys the decree.
Have you heard? The once mighty Ningyuan Marquis estate, today the emperor ordered its entire clan executed and property confiscated.
Heaven has eyes. That Marquis estate always threw its weight around, and now it's finally gotten its comeuppance.
Speaking of which, the most impressive one is that eldest miss of the Shu family. She managed, all by herself, to bring down a marquisate that had connections to the throne. Truly remarkable.
Miss, great news. I just heard the news from outside. The Ningyuan Marquis' entire household has been executed today. The whole mansion has been confiscated. We finally avenged our great grievance, miss. Why aren't you happy at all? That Pei Ruyan who harmed you and the Ningyuan Marquis who wanted your life, they're all dead.
I am happy now that all my enemies are dead, but in my heart I feel so empty all of a sudden.
Miss Spring has come. The flowers in the yard are blooming beautifully. Just now, the courier delivered a letter from second Miss Chen. Is there good news?
It is indeed good news. Yan Huan has made a great contribution at the border. The Emperor has issued a decree conferring on her the title of Anyuan County Princess. The Emperor also specially permitted her not to return to the capital and to continue leading troops. At the border, Yan Huan said in the letter that she now has built a women's military camp at the border specifically to take in homeless orphan girls and suffering women, teach them horseback riding and archery, and defend the country.
Xingqi, I'm waiting for you at the border. That gilded cage in the capital, those high walls and grand courtyards simply don't suit you. Come here and with me enjoy the freedom beyond the past, a life of riding freely with the reins.
Second Miss Chen's words truly struck a chord in this old servant's heart. Miss, look at the spring scenery outside. You should go out and take a look too.
Yes, I should go. The silk shops south of the city, the fertile fields east of the city, and the other 3 shops from now on will be under your management. Send the accounts to my place once a season. Just manage them honestly.
Don't worry, miss, I will take care of them with all my heart and will never dare make any mistakes.
Miss.
You're old now, you don't have to follow me around anymore. Keep these silver tails by a small courtyard in the capital and live a peaceful retirement.
Miss, this old servant thanks you for your kindness. Please take care on your journey.
In my past life I was born here, grew up, endured humiliation, and died a miserable death. In this life I was reborn here for revenge, finally broke all the shackles and found the true direction that belongs to me, Shu Qingqi.
Miss Shu, look quickly, that's Yan Men Pass ahead.
Xingqi, you finally came. I thought you might back out.
What I promised you, how could I back out?
Not bad. You look much better. Looks like leaving that damned place was a good thing for you.
Yeah. Leaving the capital, I finally feel truly alive.
Take Miss Shu's luggage off the carriage and bring it to my quarters.
Yes, County Princess.
Come, I'll take you into town. First, rest at my place. In a few days, I'll show you my women's military camp. Xingqi, my place is pretty rough. Besides some military books to pass the time, there are just weapons. Nothing like a proper lady's boudoir. I'm sorry you have to stay here for now. In a few days, I'll take you to see my women's military camp.
It's no trouble. After seeing all that gilded cage luxury in the capital, your place feels so grounded.
Teacher Shu, these hands used to dig in the dirt. At my husband's house, if I was slow with the chopsticks, I'd get beaten. Now, learning to read with you, I feel like I'm dreaming.
Big sister, writing isn't about how rough your hands are. Here, you don't have to worry about anyone else's opinion. No more being bullied for no reason.
That's right. If it weren't for Junior General Chen founding this camp to take us in, and Teacher Shu teaching us to read, we abandoned wives, homeless wretches, would have died out in the wild.
Remember this, all of you. The world is unfair, so we'll stand up for ourselves. With these hands, we won't just survive, we'll live with dignity. Xingxi, do you think this is how we are now? Is it good?
Good. I've never been this good.
Yeah. Back in the capital, I was shut up in the general's mansion's inner quarters. Every day felt suffocating. I forced myself to learn how to be a proper, well-bred young lady and study the needlework I hated. But now, here on the border at Yanmen Pass, I can ride whenever I want, lead troops whenever I want. The sky is high, the earth is wide, and no more stuffy people bossing me around.
Yan Huan, thank you. If not for you, I might still be trapped in that devouring swamp of the capital, muddling along, entangled with them for life.
Why thank me? We're friends. Friends help each other. We're each other's backbone.
All the suffering of my past life, in this moment, finally fades away completely. From now on, there is no longer the Shu Qingxi trapped in a deep mansion, who died depressed. In this world, there is only a free, joyful, and happy Shu Qingxi. Bidding farewell to the old days. Embracing every joy to come.
For the rest of your life, may it be smooth sailing.